Albania, and in particular its capital, Tirana, is slowly being discovered by tourists from all over the world. The best way to start exploring this beautiful and underrated country is with our guide to the best things to see and do. Number 1. Piramida. It might seem strange to start with a derelict building, but the Piramida is unique. It's an unforgettable and culturally significant building from 1987, completed not long before the fall of communism. It was intended as a museum to honor the country's despotic dictator Enver Hoxha, who ruled from 1944 to 85, but naturally these plans were torn up after 1990. Number 2. Dajti Ekspres. This cable car is a fun family day out, and a superb introduction to the city, taking you up by gondola to the dramatic mountain on Tirana's eastern edge. The cable car spans 1 kilometer, making it the longest in the Balkans, and rises more than 800 meters up the mountainside. Number 3. Skanderbeg Square. This is where Tirana's premier monuments are all assembled, including the Clock Tower, Bey Mosque, and the National History Museum. It is named after George Kastriot, an Albanian national hero, credited with halting the advance of the Ottoman Empire into Central Europe. Number 4. National Historic Museum. One thing's for sure, Tirana and Albania have a very complicated past. So if you need a point of entry, this is the place to get some context. The museum is organized by pavilions, each covering a different period in the region's history, from ancient times up to the 21st century. Number 5. Dajti Mountain National Park. In Europe, it's unusual to find a national park right on the doorstep of a capital city, so don't pass up the chance to venture out further into the mountain range that forms Tirana's eastern boundary. If you want to really get out and experience the natural scenery here, take the trail that connects Mount Dajti with Mount Toptani, which rises to 1,580 meters. Number 6. Bey Mosque. This place of worship was completed in the early 19th century, and is one of the city's top landmarks. At the fall of communism, it was the site of one of the most remarkable events in Tirana's recent history, when on the 10th of January 1991 10,000 people gathered to practice their religion, against the decree of the authorities who had banned Islam for almost half a century. Number 7. Grand Park. Just south of the prestigious Bloka district is Tirana's Grand Park, which is the city center's top spot for fresh air and a bit of exercise. It covers 230 hectares and encloses a large artificial lake. Famously, the presidential palace can be found here, which was originally designated as a residence for King Zagaj, but was completed just a few years before communism. Number 8. Clock Tower. One of the city's most photographed landmarks, especially when it's illuminated at night, the clock tower goes back to 1822 when it was completed by the court poet Haxi Bey. You can scale the tower's narrow spiral staircase free of charge and take in the lovely vistas of Tirana's city center. Number 9. Rruga Murat Toptani. A pedestrianized street in the center of Tirana, Rruga Murat Toptani, is a handsome promenade between the Parliament building and the National Art Gallery. The name of this popular artery comes from the Toptani family, who held sway in Ottoman Albania from the 1700s right up to the Second World War. Number 10. Tanner's Bridge. This minor attraction is from the 1700s and is a fascinating fragment of Tirana's Ottoman history, giving an impression of how the city went about its business in the years after its foundation. These days it's a humble stone pedestrian bridge, but when it was built it was the main route for farmers to bring their livestock into the butchery and leatherworking district. Hope you like this video. For more videos, please subscribe to our channel.